Hi friends! I just wanted to come on real quick and say hello and welcome all of our new Kickstarters, the sunflowers! Yay! I wish I could clap, but my other hand's holding the phone. I am so happy that you're here with us. So far, you guys have been amazing with your food photos and your posts and your questions, and I feel like you're just super enthusiastic about this, and that is very powerful. I want it to last, so Phil and I both want to be here to support you all along the way. I mean, it's great to start out that way, but sometimes it's really easy to, things come up during the month and it kind of wanes a little bit, and we want to keep that energy going. That's why we encourage each group to post their food photos, because if the firecrackers are posting food that's to come, that gets the sunflowers excited. And if the summer healers posted their food, that gets the firecrackers excited. And it just creates a lot of good energy for all of us, because Phil and I love seeing the food photos. We created this food with our recipe developer, Julie, and it's exciting to see people making your food that you know and love. It's really awesome, especially, just seeing people putting their own twist on it as well. The food is really important. We want to make sure that the food is tasty. It's made with 100% plants, no oils, no processed foods. And that is what we want to show people, that you could still eat your favorite foods and still love the taste. I mean, the taste is all there. And yes, there's some adjusting that goes on, because if your palate is used to a lot of animal products and oil and processed food, it's going to taste a little different. So there is an adjustment period, and your taste buds, if you're going to stick to this for our Kickstart, in 10 days, your taste buds change. So you'll start to see that you don't want that sugar. You don't want oil. And it happens so quickly. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I can barely tolerate any sugar anymore, because fruit tastes sweet to me. Really sweet. Because I don't eat refined sugar. I mean, occasionally I will have a vegan cookie or something like that. Occasionally. And I'm telling you, that tastes so sweet to me. It might take a while. Things might taste a little different this first week, like, that doesn't really taste like cheese. Just give it a chance, because your taste buds will change and the food is going to start to taste really, really good. If not already, because I'm already seeing comments that you're liking it a lot, which makes me really happy. So it's very important to us that you like the food. We are constantly working on the food, coming up with new cheeses and sauces and flavor bombs and all that good stuff that really enhances our food. That's really important, and we are never going to stop making good food. Some of you might know my story from the Kickstart, but I just stopped eating meat after watching Forks Over Knives, the documentary, and I just did not know what to eat. So when I discovered that you can make delicious tasting food using just plants, I was blown away. I was like, I think I can do this. I made a cheese sauce, then I made a salad dressing. I was like, okay, now I can eat good salads. Now I can eat tasty pasta. Let's try pizza. So it was kind of like, for me, like baby steps. Even though I didn't go back to eating meat, I still didn't know, like, am I really doing this? Am I not? Can I do this? So I know that those first days can be a little bit, And another thing I wanted to say is, we just want people to eat more plants. The Kickstart, yes, if you're going to follow it to a T, you will see health results. You will see your blood pressure go down if you're checking it. You'll see your cholesterol coming down if it needs to. You'll see the pounds coming off. You will see things improving as your body heals. I mean, I feel like, if you're past the age of 11, you've done some damage to your insides by eating the standard American diet. So, that's just how we're built. And if you start eating this way, you will see results pretty quickly. In 2 weeks, things are going to be coming, things are going to be healing. So I know that word healing might sound a little odd, like, oh, I feel healthy. I don't have any healing to be done. Well, your body might feel a little bit differently. You may not know what's going on in your insides. So the more plants, the better. So our hope is that people just learn a few things, learn how to make a cheese sauce, a salad dressing, you know, and try to incorporate some of these things into your meals, into your life. Yes, I believe this is the healthiest way to eat, but we're all on our own path. It took me 3 years to quit eating dairy, and longer than that to quit eating fish. I just didn't educate myself. I didn't know what I know now. So I continued to do that. That was my path. But then I chose to stop doing that along the way. Your path might be different, you know. I just want to make sure that everybody in our tribe understands that there's no judgment. And I hope that I convey that in the lessons, because I really don't want to sound preachy or judgy. If I do, send me a DM and point to where it sounds like that, and I will go back and check it out. So it's been super awesome, and I really hope that you guys are enjoying it. It sounds like you are. I mean, it's super exciting to see these posts that you're loving the food. And I also wanted to talk about the daily lessons. We had that little issue yesterday. It was just a server problem. Phil fixed it like that, but it was a little unsettling for me to log in and see all the photos and videos missing for the most part. But anyway, that's fixed. If you read one of the lessons without videos or photos, just go back and glance at it, because sometimes there's graphs in there that I don't want you to miss, and little diagrams and stuff. So the videos too. Anyway, so that's all fixed. And the lessons are really important, because the lessons are really what makes this stuff stick. Because I feel like for me, when I first started eating this way, I didn't know what I was going to eat, and it was all about my health, and it was all about like finding things that I could eat. But then when I started learning how powerful this lifestyle is, the planet and the animals, I could not believe this is like a trifecta. I mean, it was like, are you kidding me? I just didn't know how much this affects everything. And that really sealed the deal for me. I found Colleen Patrick Gaudreau. I don't know if any of you follow her, but she's a vegan chef, author, and podcaster. So I found her, and maybe more. I found her podcast. I went all the way back to the first one, maybe in like 2012, maybe, or I don't know, even earlier. I listened to every one, and she's all about the animals, and I just had no idea. So it was not easy to listen to. I mean, she's great. She's easy to listen to, but the information was hard to learn. I was like 44, 45, and I'd eaten meat my whole life. Didn't know any of this. So anyway, that sealed the deal for me. You know, I was still thinking, I might eat meat again. I'm not so sure. When I learned that, I was like, no, thank you. That was how I felt. Might not be how you feel. But I know so many people like Frank and myself, but I'm just saying, he is super passionate about having a planet for his children, and our planet is suffering. And so he eats this way mostly for his health and the planet. I mean, it's like one of the most powerful things you can do. And you know, that might be your path. It might be to help save the planet, you know, a little, one bite at a time. It's all good, you know, but when we have a lesson in the Kickstart on the planet, and once you learn how eating meat and dairy actually does affect the planet, it may make you think a little bit differently, you know. So anyway, that's why the lessons are important, and I would love for all of you Kickstarters to read them when you get a chance. Save them, you know, go back to them, because I feel like when you have all the information, then you can make the best choices. It took me 5 years to have all the information, but I have it right now, and I'm trying to give you everything that I have. So thank you for reading, and thanks for sharing that you're getting something out of the lessons, because I put a lot of work into them, and it means a lot to me to pass on this great information. Okay, so I also wanted to tell you about some exciting things we have coming up. One just recently my daughter, who's 20, said, Mom, you have to start getting on Instagram because there's all these fun things you can do. So I'm more of a Facebook person. I mean, we have had an Instagram since we launched, but I don't know. I just have always been more of a Facebook person, and I've been trying to get into Instagram. I follow some people, I check it out, I kind of get it now. But she was showing me that there's so many fun things that we can do on Instagram. Oh, hi. Be right back. That was our friend John, who helped us plant all of our native trees in our yard. We moved into this house almost 2 years ago, and this whole big backyard was a jungle of weeds, and we ripped everything out, and we've been learning about planting sustainable gardens for pollinators, and I'm really into it now. So these are all natives that we planted. I just wanted you to see the garden because we've been working on this since last spring. And actually I want to talk about this more as we go on because this is really important. The more I learn, the more I'm going to share. And if any of you know about sustainable gardening, let's get a conversation going because we are going to be planning for pollinators. Anyway, that's a whole other conversation, but I just wanted you to see our yard. So he just stopped by, and there's a couple of dead trees that have to be replaced. So that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, where was I? I think I was talking about Instagram. Yeah, so if you guys would go over to Instagram and follow us, we just thought it would be fun. There's so much more you can do on Instagram. My daughter went through it all with me. You could just post fun polls and videos and stories and all this stuff. So it's a little bit more interactive than Facebook, as far as I know. Maybe I just don't know enough about Facebook. I don't know, but sounded fun. And really, we're doing this for you guys. I mean, I'm not trying to create a giant Instagram following. I don't know enough about Instagram yet, but maybe that will happen too. That would be nice. But it's really for you guys to come over and, interact over there as well as here. So you don't have to. It would just be nice and be kind of fun. For the meal planners, we're going to be posting little sneak peeks during the week. I'm going to try to post videos every day, little tidbits, little this and that. And then, in the stories part. And then we're always going to post the new meals and just, fun things, polls and contests and stuff like that. So I just think it'll be a fun element. So if you can, smartyplants.org on Instagram, go over there and just follow us. I guess that's it. I'm so happy you are all here. I hope you summer healers stick around. If you would like to join the meal plan, we have lots of great, exciting meals coming up. We're hoping that the Kickstarters go into the meal plan because it's just, it's just a great way to keep adding new, fresh, delicious meals to your life. And like I've said before, it's fun for me. Once we came up with the pepper jack cheese, Julie came up with it, I tried it, I was blown away. A whole new world opened up to me. Quesadillas, tacos, wraps. That's what we're trying to create here. Let's make this way of eating fun and delicious and the best nourishing food we could be putting into our bodies. Let's do that. Okay? Who's with me? That was cheesy. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you soon.